Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be the 3-month update for the Dude You Panned My Battleship project. This project was created by my good friend Elizabeth. She invited me to be her partner in this game and I absolutely agreed. I thought this project idea was brilliant. Others have joined in and paired up and are doing this project as well, and I'm so happy to hear that you guys thought this project idea was as great as I did. It's a little bit complicated, but if you don't know, basically we are playing a game of Battleship against each other using our eyeshadow singles. We both have 20 eyeshadows that we're using as our battlefield. We've placed battleships on our partner's battlefield. We have a twoer, which is a ship that covers 2 eyeshadows, a threer, which is a ship that covers 3 eyeshadows, and a fourer, which covers 4 eyeshadows. And we've placed them on the other person's battlefields, and we're trying to hit pan. The only goal in this project is to hit pan on the eyeshadow. If we've hit pan, we tell the other person, and we find out if it's a hit on one of the ships that we've placed on their field. Once all 3 ships have been hit in every spot and are completely sunk, the game ends and whoever sunk the other person's battleships wins. This project started on January 3rd and there is no end date. The end of this project is when somebody wins. So this can go on for a very long time. Both Elizabeth and I are also panning other eyeshadows in other projects. So we're both dividing our time amongst a lot of eyeshadows, but we're having fun. I have not hit pan on anything yet. The big news for this update is that Elizabeth has hit pan on an eyeshadow on her battlefield, and it was a hit on one of my ships. Elizabeth, I seriously underestimated you. And Sherry, if you are watching this, I am so sorry. Sherry has been cracking me up for the last 2 months. Sherry is a gamer and she does not want me to lose this game. And she has been strongly encouraging me to take this game a little bit more seriously. And Sherry, I am so sorry. The second Elizabeth told me that she had a hit, my first thought was, oh my gosh, what is Sherry gonna say? Because she's been like, get her, Paula, get her. Now, Elizabeth often posts at a time when I am just waking up. So oftentimes when I am first waking up in the morning, I go to Instagram before I get out of bed and see what's been going on. And Elizabeth's posts pop up in my feed. And that's what happened in this case. So I am going to put up her post so you can see what I saw at 4:30 in the morning. And I read that first sentence and I right away thought that America had been bombed by the UK, and my first thought was, oh my gosh, we're allies, what is going on? And I went there, you guys. I totally went there. It took me like a good minute to kind of pull myself back together and to realize that Elizabeth was referring to this game that we are playing together and not the actual UK versus US. It was a real airhead moment of mine, but yeah, I went there for a second and I thought, oh my gosh, I need to turn on the news and find out what is going on. I went there. So that was kind of funny. But yes, Elizabeth has hit pan and I have let her know that she did hit one of my ships. She has not sunk one of my ships yet, obviously, because she has to hit pan on every space that that ship occupies, whether it's a 2er, a 3er, or a 4er. I know it's getting complicated. If you're not following the 2 of us on Instagram, you should head over there and follow us so that you could play along and follow the game. And if you would like to pair up with somebody and join in, that would be amazing. We'd love to have you join in as well. It has been so great to see so many other people pair up and do this project. So Elizabeth has hit pan. I do not have pan yet, but I am taking this a little bit more seriously now that I realize she's in it to win it. So let me turn the camera around and I will show you my battlefield and we'll talk about the progress I've made on the eyeshadows. Okay, so here is what my battlefield looks like again. Originally, when Elizabeth and I talked about doing this project, even though I knew it was a game and I knew we were technically competing against each other, my viewpoint over the last couple months was This is fun. This will be a good way to use some of my single eyeshadows that have basically been untouched. I love the idea of using these single eyeshadows, and I will try to incorporate at least one single eyeshadow into my eye looks every day. Beyond that, there was no strategy on my part. But we need to start strategizing, you guys. We need to get serious about this because Elizabeth is in it to win it. So, the one eyeshadow that I have been using very consistently since the start of this project is this guy right here. This is Wet n Wild's Brulee. It's just a matte my skin colored eyeshadow. And as you can see, it looks like I'm getting close to hitting pan possibly. I use this to set my eyeshadow almost every single day. So this is the pan that I have the most progress on, without a doubt. That being said, I don't think there's a snowball's chance that Elizabeth placed a ship on that eyeshadow right there. I seriously doubt it. It would have been a bad move, and now that I'm realizing that Elizabeth is using a lot of strategy, way more strategy than I ever gave her credit for, there's no way she put a ship on that eyeshadow. If I was a betting woman, Elizabeth probably put a ship on this guy right here. Everybody that knows me knows that blue eyeshadow is a weakness of mine and that it's not something I reach for. So I have decided that I am going to be wearing a lot of blue eyeshadow in the coming future. As you can see, I have used it twice in the past week. I did use it yesterday. I was going to film this update yesterday and I didn't have time. So I'm going to start going for this one. It's not going to be easy, but I am going to try and hit pan in this blue eyeshadow because if I was Elizabeth, I would absolutely put a ship on that blue eyeshadow. I am also trying to hit side pan on a pink single, unrelated to this project. So I have been wearing this one quite a bit as well. In the eye look I'm wearing today, this is what you mostly see. No dips. Unfortunately, there's really not much to talk about as far as the rest of these eyeshadows go. There's no real progress to show you guys. I am hoping that as I start using this blue eyeshadow, I can start pairing it with this orange or start pairing it with this green. The pink, this pink I did use several times in the last month as an inner corner highlight and as a face highlight. Now I do have several highlighters in projects currently, and I'm enjoying using them all, but I can use this as a face highlight. It does work as a face highlight. So it's good to know that that's an option. I have plenty of highlighters to be working on. I don't need to use eyeshadow as a highlighter, but if this game gets any more serious, that will be used as a highlighter. All right, this is the current condition of my battlefield. I still have not repressed that green. I am going to repress that green by next update. I'm saying it now. I have to repress it by the next update because that's ridiculous. It's been 3 months. So for next month, I hope to have that green eyeshadow repressed, and I hope to have pan and Brulee. Not that I think it will really make a difference. I seriously doubt that Elizabeth put a ship on that eyeshadow, but at least I'll have another pan in my eyeshadow stash. All right, you guys, that is it for this update. Wish me luck. Go check out Elizabeth over on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.